Hello, Wildcats. It's your boy Kev, just coming at you like a friend request from Austin Jones on Facebook. And I hope y'all are doing good. Hope everyone's doing well. This is just a disclaimer to let you know that this podcast is a comedy podcast. So even though we do cover many serious events and true cases, we do like to throw in some dark humor and inappropriate jokes every now and then. So if you are easily offended, then this podcast is not the one for you. And just special thanks to everyone that is listening and sharing this podcast with all your friends. And another special thanks to my new friend Austin Jones, who's been just sending me some pretty good messages online, asking me to do some stuff with my butthole and teaching me to twerk. And I haven't heard from him in a while though, so I don't really know what's going on. And hope everything's alright. But alrighty, thank you all for listening. Be good, stay safe, and laugh at the dark stuff. Hashtag Wildman. Hashtag Blump Kids.
Alright, fellas, like we practiced.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4.
Come on down. Come on down. Hanging with the brothers tonight, yeah. Come on down to the Brothers Commonplace tonight.
Alrighty, welcome everyone to the Brothers Commonplace, a comedy and crime podcast where we cover monsters, murders, mysteries, and more. And before we jump into today's topic, I want y'all to meet my two butt end pieces of the loaf of bread.
I like those pieces, so I am highly offended at that.
No, it's because I like you guys.
Oh, cool. Anyways, what up? It's your quick on his feet, twinkle toes, ballerina, the tooth.
And we love every single pirouette you do.
Whenever I hear Twinkle Toes, it makes me think of the Flintstones movie. Because John Goodman, he does a Twinkle Toes when he's bowling.
Oh, okay. Oh, that.
Yeah.
So that's two bowling movies that John Goodman stars in.
Oh, yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
Man. The butt end pieces of bread. At the unnamed sandwich shop where I work, when we make kids' meals, that's the part we cut off and throw away. Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Spence, also known as the inventor of the vagina snorkel.
Oh, yeah.
I invented it for all you poor boys drowning in pussy after you listen to the Brothers Commonplace.
Hell yes.
Dude, I honestly it makes me think that, like, the snorkel part that goes, like, above your head, that's supposed to go in the air, and that's what goes in their pussy.
And your mouth on the other end.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what's known as a hum job.
Oh. And it's your boy Kev, a.k.a. the Dirty Dog. And I was working on a joke. I don't really have the delivery fully set up. But we have an episode on Rodney Alcala, the dating game serial killer. And in that episode, we played a clip of Love Connection where there's a guy on there named Robert Faggot. And I was trying to put together a joke, like not to just be like offensive because his last name's Faggot, but that's his honest to God real last name. But my joke was going to be like, the host is like, ladies and gentlemen, welcome our guest, Mr. Faggot. And then he comes on stage and the host is like, thank you for joining us, Mr. Faggot. And he's like, please call me Robert. Mr. Faggot is my father's name. It's stupid, but I've been working on that for
a year?
A couple days. That's all I thought about. And you guys aren't the first person I've told it to.
Oh my God.
Been working on it. Work in progress.
You said it to copy when he passed?
Oh, that was the last thing I said to him. Rest in peace to my beagle. Poor guy. He was old.
Oh, man.
He was pretty old. But alrighty, I hope all you savage animals are ready to fucking party like a bunch of wild men. That's right, today's case is taking us all the way down south to Port St. Lucie, Florida to cover a kid that just wanted to throw the best fucking party of all time. Throwing a big party, that's not a crime though, right guys?
No, but pulling the football away is. Lucie.
Oh shit. And if throwing a big party is a crime, then go ahead and arrest me now, officer. Because that is all we do here. That's not true at all. We don't throw any parties. We're all lame as fuck.
Oh, I think you're talking about crime. I'll say I do this thing where I don't shower for a couple of days, and then I get that gunk that builds up between like your nutsack and your thigh, like in that crack, the part that smells really bad. I take and I rub it on mirrors and Walmarts.
Why? I didn't know that was a thing.
Well, all serial killers have to leave a calling card.
Oh, and yours is just from under cheese?
Yeah, pretty much.
No, for real though, this case, it is about a 17-year-old kid in Florida who wanted to throw a house party one weekend in 2011. So let's see how great of a job our boy Tyler did and just how banging this party really was. And our main sources for this case were tcpalm.com. About 80% of this information came from the Rolling Stone article. And also we used a bunch of random news sites like CBS and WPBF and things like that.
Oh, I thought this came from me and Andrew's website we came up with. But that's just where we just jerk each other off. We call it greasypalm.com.
So, alrighty, anything else before we jump into this topic, boys?
Let's get her rolling.
So let's start off first with just a little bit of information on Port St. Lucie, Florida. It is located 125 miles south of Orlando, 114 miles north of Miami, and on the eastern side of Florida. It also has a population of around 185,000 people in the city, which also is 120 square miles in size.
So this is all a story about a Florida man doing crazy shit, maybe?
Yeah, Florida boy.
Oh.
17 years old.
He's only 17. 17!
And from the official website of the city of Port St. Lucie is proud to be a hometown where people live, learn, work, and play, and celebrate all of life's opportunities and dreams.
Just like here in our hometown.
That's like the whatever on their
catchphrase?
website, I guess,
okay.
but that could literally go for anywhere. Any city or town could put that.
Yeah, they all hope for that. They don't mention the other things, like overdose or whatever.
Oh, that is very true. Also down there, there's a nuclear power plant, so that's pretty cool until a hurricane wipes that fucker out and mutates all the people in Florida into actual, normal, respectable people.
I was just about to butt in and make that joke.
No, I'm just joking. I love Florida. I know it gets a lot of shit, but
If the Sharknado doesn't get them first.
that's right. Hashtag thank you, Mark, lives down in Tampa. So, I hopefully nothing bad down there gets our boy. And now as far as some notable people down there, our boy V to the Extreme Vanilla Ice had a house down there. I don't know if he still does or not, and I don't know why every city we cover in Florida mentions Vanilla Ice living there, but I guess he does. Also in 2004, his Wallaroo and his pet goat, they escaped from his home in Port St. Lucie.
Wait, the kid we're talking about or Vanilla Ice?
Vanilla Ice.
Okay.
Oh.
And he had to pay a $220 fine for expired pet tags, and then an undisclosed fine for the escaped animals.
Man.
Yeah.
Who doesn't have a Wallaroo these days, though?
I don't actually know what they look like. Is it just a smaller kangaroo?
I'm guessing it's a crossbreed between a kangaroo and a wallaby.
Yeah.
So it's probably it's like the pony of kangaroos or something.
That'd be sweet to have. I don't know why. I don't know how that and a goat escaped, but
Yeah. Only by working together.
Wait, you said he got 2 tickets. I thought he just got 1 because wasn't the goat technically his wife since he was a newly reformed member of ISIS?
yeah, actually, I just refreshed the website. It does say that now, so thank you for bringing that to our attention. Let's see. Also, Michael Brantley. He wasn't born there, but he was raised there, so hell yeah. We miss you, brother.
He's doing good this year.
And from what I could find, it sounds like St. Lucie was more of a retirement type place, or at least that's how it started out as. Like, here's a quote from the Rolling Stone article on the city. There never was anything going on in Port St. Lucie. The city, 40 miles north of West Palm Beach, was a tomb, designed for the soon-to-be entombed. It had half a dozen golf courses, twice as many assisted living homes, 7 funeral homes, 2 bingo halls, and a shuffleboard club. There was no access to the beach, no downtown, and no place for teenagers to hang out at night other than a giant arcade called Super Play USA, which advertises itself as a state-of-the-art family playground. Even the parks were closed at night.
Dude, just seriously Google this. Is this the As Seen on TV? Is this where it was created? This seems like where they would trick all those fucking people.
As Seen on TV. Like, I guarantee the Falcon, the balloon kids family
yeah.
fucking has helped invent this city.
Oh, yeah.
They built this city.
Do you need shades for your shades? Well, for just $19.99, you can get a pair of your own. But order now, we'll throw in a second pair.
They have to have I don't know, it was going to be a joke about all the life alerts down here, but I couldn't think of how to make it funny.
This knife can cut right through solid titanium. Or Luca Magnotta's ego.
Order a fruit basket right now. Comes with an apple, a watermelon, but order right now and get a second pair.
Pair. So, alrighty, here we go. Tyler Hadley. Going to be the main kid we're talking about in this story.
How are we going to turn this name into something funny?
He was born December 16th in 1993. He was born prematurely, weighing in at a whopping 3 pounds, 10 ounces, thus requiring him to stay a full month at the hospital in an incubator.
I don't know anything about brain sizes. I'm just going to guess they're like 5 pounds, so I should make a joke. Or he was nicknamed in the hospital Jeremiah's Brain.
Yeah, we have the Jeremiah's brain of babies in here in the incubator right now.
That's what they use to measure how full a peanut butter jar should be. It's like that fucking scale that has like 2 sides to it, and you like, fuck. It's the one they always use in the courtroom that the lady's holding.
Just a regular
scale. Well, they have my brain in one and an empty jar of peanut butter, and they slowly fill it up till it evens out.
Now, here's a quote from T.C. Palm on Little Tyler. Family members have used all these words to describe him as a young boy. Loving but withdrawn, keeping to himself and suffering from anxiety, depression, low self-esteem, and bulimia. He often quit sports, hobbies, projects, like learning to play drums and trombone. Soon after starting them, he would say that he wasn't good enough, feeling like, quote, he was a step below everyone else. And that was according to his grandmother.
Also, how many months premature was he? I see you said 3 pounds, something ounces, but how many months?
I don't know. He just said he was born prematurely.
Okay. I'll say that is kind of crazy being like, usually kids are born like what, 5 to 8 pounds, that range? 5 at like the lowest too. Holy shit, that's crazy.
Yeah, 3
Very
pounds
small.
seems pretty tiny.
Kind of sounds like my sex life. 3 pounds.
I don't know when is the right time to make this joke.
Just do it.
Okay.
It was a rough start for him, and it was always hard. He had a brother who had a better time through most of his life, but that was Tyler Hadley.
Come on. I like that one, though. That was good.
I apologize.
And here's a couple more quotes from T.C. Palm on Tyler. By age 10, professionals are treating him with various medications for everything from acne to depression to growth hormones to a thyroid condition. By age 11 to 13, he was a troublemaker, claiming to have defaced public bathrooms with Sharpies, shoe-painted people's cars, broken windows and things in people's yards, stolen people's Christmas lights, and set small fires and watched them ignite in whole woods.
Hell yeah.
Then he began self-medicating, getting drunk by age 12, smoking pot by age 15, taking pills such as Xanax, Percocet, Oxy and ecstasy, and also DMT by age 16.
Whoa, wow.
So, Joe Rogan, you have any thoughts on that? One of his neighbors would say that he was always respectful and polite, and he seemed very close to his parents. Growing up, he would play in his driveway for hours with his dad playing basketball, and his family would also hang out laughing and playing in their pool in the backyard.
Okay,
So, I mean, it seemed like he got along with his family pretty well.
yeah, it just seems like maybe he used drugs as an escape from his anxiety problems with social interactions, maybe? So far.
And his father, Blake Hadley, he was a watch engineer at the St. Lucie nuclear power plant, and he worked there for 30 years. And Tyler's mother, Mary Jo, she was an elementary school teacher. And from what I found out while researching, it sounds like all the students, like everyone really liked her. And according to one of Tyler's friends / past student of Mary Jo, they said, quote, no matter who you were, even if she didn't like you, she would never give up on you.
Huh.
So hell yeah,
That's nice.
It's nice having teachers like that. It's always nice when you have teachers that actually really care and aren't just trying to pass you along.
That's true. Ones that care if you give them a suicide note.
Yeah, that is true.
Well, no, it wasn't a note, but is that on the Tooth stories?
We've mentioned before, for some reason, Tooth was bored one day in high school and convinced the teacher he's going to kill himself. Because that's just what Tooth likes to do. Also, if you're signing up for our Patreon, we do have a couple episodes where we just tell Tooth stories. I've been holding on to a few good ones that we haven't told yet.
Okay.
One of them involves Tooth sitting in the back seat of a car with a t-shirt over his head with a rolled up floor mat pretending it's a machine gun yelling out he's going to shoot these kids.
Oh, yeah.
That was a pretty good one. This is a fucking gun. Dude, you should be dead.
Oh, yeah.
There's no reason you shouldn't have been
or
taken out.
arrested, at
Yeah.
least.
And the Hadleys then moved to Port St. Lucie. It's so hard to say that, Port St. Lucie. I keep wanting to throw an N in there.
Port St. Lucie.
I don't know why. Port St. Lucie. So the Hadleys moved there from Fort Lauderdale. Port St. Lucie. Did I say Fort? Oh, I don't know.
Fort Lauderdale.
So they moved there from Fortnite Lauderdale 24 years earlier so that they could be closer to Blake's parents because they had just retired and then moved to this area not too long before that. And then we'll also mention that Tyler, he has an older brother by the name of Ryan. However, at the time of the big party, he had already moved to North Carolina, and he'd been living there for 6 weeks. He's attending college.
Ryan likes to keep his hat to the side of his head, right? Like T.I., kind of the rapper. They always call him Ryan Hadley.
I like that, dude.
All right.
So for this case, we're going to start out at the party, and then we will work our way forwards and then backwards again. It's going to seem a little confusing, but I think it'll make sense once we actually get there.
Okay.
If you've seen Memento, you'll be okay.
Yeah, you'll be okay. And also, have you guys read that thing on Reddit where the dude thought a bunch of people like spying on him and shit, and he was like finding notes left in the house, but it was because he had
No.
carbon, is it monoxide or monoxide?
Oh, carbon monoxide
Carbon
poisoning?
monoxide poisoning.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Wait,
he-
so he was like tripping kind of?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, he thought people were like fucking with him and after him and stuff, but it was him. He was like doing shit and
like
not
he was just
realizing
poisoning
it.
himself and hallucinating.
Kind of. I
Whoa.
can't remember because I read it
Holy
years
shit.
ago,
Oh,
but it
okay.
is on Reddit. If you just look it up, you'll find it.
Okay, that sounds crazy.
Did he live, or is he like grenade 4chan guy?
No, that's a good one too. No, he lived. I'm pretty sure he's alive. Yeah.
Okay.
Grenade 4chan guy's pretty good.
I don't know about that.
The dude who found he was the last thing was a picture of him getting ready to run it over or flush it.
Or put it in the microwave, I think?
Yeah, this dude was fucking with a grenade he found, and then
He found a grenade with an unpulled pin.
Yeah.
and he showed the bottom of it too, right? To show
Yeah.
it
It wasn't drilled out.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
And then they
stupid.
linked it to a newspaper article the next day saying that an apartment had blown up.
But yeah, there's pictures of him where he has it in like a microwave, and then he has it where he's gonna run it over and then flush it and all stupid shit. So alrighty, here we go. Saturday, July 16th, 2011, and this is the night that Tyler, he's about to throw a banging ass party. And all week at school, he'd been telling everyone that, yo, I'm gonna be throwing this fucking rad party this weekend, so you guys should be there. But Tyler, he's a kid that he never threw parties. And he had gotten in trouble with his parents recently, so nobody believed that this party was actually going to happen. And whenever people would be like, hey, man, is that party still going on? He's like, yeah, I'm working on it.
Okay, he's trying.
But really, he was just starting a new political party.
The Green Party. This is the story of Ralph Nader. I always, just because my last name Green, but in school, whenever we did shit, I was like, I'll represent the Green Party, I guess. Only because I thought it was funny and no one else did.
The teachers get fucking mad at you. God, that stupid fucking kid. Why doesn't he just go liberal?
So at 11:25 a.m. that day, Tyler, he's on Facebook messaging with his friend Antonio, and Tyler says, "Sup, brah?" Antonio says, "Chillin', what you doing tonight?" "Trying to have a party at my crib." By the way, all these people are white, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, all right.
I know Tyler's white. I'm just
Come on, Antonio's. Oh, well, I guess he could be Italian.
Actually, his last name is Ramirez, so scratch that. Everyone's white. I'm pretty sure 90% of the people in the story are white. At least.
But maybe he could be like a George Zimmerman, where like he's kind of Mexican, but he's a lot of white.
Okay. So Tyler says, "I'm trying to have a party at my crib." Antonio, "Your parents ain't home?" "Nope." "Well, they're leaving soon." And then at 1:15 p.m., Tyler posts a message on his Facebook wall. "Party at my crib tonight, ... maybe."
Ooh.
No one really seemed to care, though.
Oh.
Nobody had shown up at the party yet, and no one was really commenting on it too much. So at 8:15 p.m., Tyler posts another message on his Facebook saying, "Party at my house, HMU. Hit me up."
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. And that's when a girl named Ashley posts to his Facebook. She says, What if your parents come home?" And he says, they won't, trust me. And then bam, 10 p.m. comes along. And who is that walks into Tyler's house ready to kickstart this party? None other than Mike Young, a popular junior from the school, an athlete. I'm picturing him 100% as Mike Dexter from Can't Hardly Wait.
Oh, yeah.
And Tyler, he's just this tall, skinny, quiet kid. Like, not many people in the school really knew who he was. Like, he had some friends, but most of the kids that show up don't even really know who he is. And just a few notes about Tyler's life here. We just mentioned that he was a tall, skinny kid. Well, growing up, he was actually short and chubby, and he had really bad self-esteem. And then as he got a little bit older, he was really skinny, and he suffered from an eating disorder. And he was also receiving counseling for his depression as well. So he grew up with some problems. And since when he was younger, he was chubby and short with depression and self-esteem issues, his mother wanted to help him boost his confidence. She had little Tyler take human growth hormone during his early adolescence years.
Was he fucking Captain America?
Which I know you can get that. Like you can actually get what's the word I'm looking for? Like a prescription, I guess, in a way.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because I looked it up a little bit, but I don't know if that is. I don't know the side effects or anything. So his mom gets him some HGH injections, and it sounds like she's coming from a good place with this. It seems a little weird. Like I don't know if this is a normal thing at all to do. I've no idea really. But Tyler, he didn't really hang out with the best of people either. He hung around a lot of druggies and juvenile delinquents. And as far as Tyler goes when it comes to school, he was pretty quiet, but sometimes he would randomly have outbursts that like didn't really make any sense. Like he would just like yell shit.
Yeah, okay. Like former Tourette's in a way or something?
Well, here's
or like half of our podcast.
Pretty much. Here's a quote from, I think it's from the Rolling Stone article, where one of the kids said he had a bizarre personality. He was really hyper. He'd always try to pull a crowd. And in the middle of a lesson, he would just start laughing. Like, he would just blurt out stuff. Like, one time out of nowhere, he just started mooing loudly like a cow. And once when, so he's just doing that in the middle of class. And once when Tyler was a young teen, his neighbor's mom caught him smoking. And she, like, didn't want her kid to go over there and play with him anymore because he was a bad influence, she thought.
Okay.
And so she went over to talk to Tyler's mom. And she's like, yeah, I saw your boy smoking cigarettes. And his mom is like, no, my son doesn't smoke. She's like, I saw him smoking. And his mom replies, well, you know Tyler.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, yes.
It sounds like this kid had a lot of problems to begin with, but he also sounds like pretty nuts already.
Yeah. Does anyone know the answer? Queef! No, Tyler, that's not the answer. Anyway, does anyone know the answer to what a real woman's fart is?
Oh, my God, Tyler, you did get it right. And then a few weeks after Tyler got in trouble for smoking, which occurred at the River Park Wildlife Reserve, by the way, Tyler would get in trouble again. This time, he and his friends, they would drag an abandoned couch out, and they would douse it with gasoline and then just light that fucker on fire.
Oh, so he did have friends.
And this also occurred at the River Park Wildlife Reserve.
Oh, come on.
Yeah,
the Wildlife Reserve.
That's pretty dumb and irresponsible. I mean, he is also a young kid, but I mean...
Couches just don't burn up entirely. There's springs and shit usually
they
and
fucking
stuff.
douse that fucker in gasoline. And then, of course, part of the reserve caught fire as well.
Oh.
So that sucks. I think he might have just got a warning, actually.
Whoa.
Yeah, one of his other friends got it worse, though. His other friend, Tyler Badley.
Yeah, that kid sucked. And on April 10th, a few months before the party, he got into a fight at a friend's house, and he would end up getting arrested on a charge of aggravated battery. But yeah, he's had a lot of run-ins with the law. He had a previous burglary conviction where he spent a week at the St. Lucie County Jail, and then 2 more weeks of house arrest with his parents.
This is juvenile, crazy.
And one time, or this is actually during that house arrest with his parents, they took his phone. Like, well, since you're here for a couple weeks, you're staying inside, you're not allowed to be on your phone.
Wait, is this after the party?
No, this is all before the party.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
They're
Memento.
They're like, you can't, like, we're taking your phone away for a couple weeks. But he still had Facebook and stuff, so he could get on there.
He still had DVDs.
And on Facebook, he sent a message to one of his friends, and he said, hey, don't text me about any drugs. And I'm like, okay, what happened? He's like, my mom has my phone. I got arrested on Monday, and she's flipping shit. I just got out today. And his friend replied, oh, shit. And then Tyler replies, fucking shit sucked, with like 10 Ks and like 4 Es.
Nice.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And then his friend is like, man, you bad, kid.
What?
Tyler replies, just kidding. It's a pirate's life for me.
What?
It's just
the
stupid
fuck?
kids.
Yeah, it's good though.
And Tyler replies with, okay, I'm done with all that nautical nonsense.
Oh no. Fuck yeah.
Wow.
And the girl he's talking to says, oh, you're so silly. What are you doing? His reply, nothing. Considering suicide.
Oh wow. Nice.
She's like, why? Because I want to die, I guess. So now, back to the party.
Dude,
all
this
right?
is like if like the FBI spying on people, this is what they have to do for a living pretty much. Just like read through this shit and be like,
Oh, yeah. So now, back to the party. Big Mike on campus just showed up. Star athlete, just a little reminder. And normally he wouldn't be hanging out with this crowd and partying here, but it's Port St. Lucie in the summer. There's jack shit to do anywhere else. So we thought, yo, what the hell? Mike and his friends, they show up at Tyler's home, and Tyler answers the door wearing all black. He's got black t-shirt, black Dickies, black Nike Air Force high tops. His party clothes all ready to go.
his friend OJ left him a black glove. Only one though.
He's listening to a Metallica album. Do you happen to know which one it is, Jeremiah?
Jack Black.
No, Saint Anger.
Okay.
Jack Black is there.
So he got people to come to a party and he didn't supply beer?
We'll get there.
Okay, all right.
We'll get there.
So I'll say if he didn't, then that's impressive, actually.
We'll get there. And they said that whenever he opened the door, he looked pretty anxious. Like Tyler's eyes, they were large and white, and his pupils were expanded. He kept rubbing his hands together like he was fucking Randall from Recess. And then right away he says, hey, I don't want no one smoking inside. It's my parents' house. And it turns out that Tyler was actually on a shitload of ecstasy at this point.
Whoa. Okay.
And in case you couldn't tell, he was pretty well known for popping pills and as well as doing other drugs, underage drinking, all that other fun stuff. And then bam, almost out of nowhere, there's like 60 kids here.
Nice.
And this isn't a very big house either.
Okay.
So now we're going to jump back, leading up to the party. So this is 2 weeks before the party, okay?
Okay.
Tyler, he's talking to his friend on July 2nd, and he's complaining about how his mom had just taken away his cell phone.
Is this on Facebook or AIM?
Yeah,
or?
this is on Facebook.
Okay.
And Tyler's like, yep, she's a cunt for show. I might kill her. His friend is like, oh my God, no jail, or I mean prison, LOL. Tyler replies, oh well, with a heart emoji thing. He's talking to a girl.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
He knows how to woo him.
Yeah.
And then this message, so that was from 2 weeks before the party. This message right here is with another friend. These are all with different people, all these conversations. This is the morning of the party at 9:40 a.m.
Okay.
Alrighty. His friend is like, hey, did you do it? No, but I'm gonna. Bet? Question mark. You really should now. Do it. Don't worry, I am. Then I'm having a party. His friend replies, yeah, party time, N-word.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I was going to say it. Say it.
You're right. All these kids are white.
Yeah.
That confirmed it.
Yeah. And there was also another friend of his that later said that the two of them were hanging out 2 weeks before the party. And out of nowhere, like they're hanging out, just sitting in his room, and Tyler just fucking blurts out, I want to kill my parents and have a big party after. Imagine just someone yelling that out, like, oh, all right, man.
You're starting to paint a picture of what happened, Kev.
What kind of party?
What kind of party? So it sounds like he was just fucking saying this to everyone. Like, granted, a lot of kids and young people sometimes say stuff like, man, I fucking hate my parents. I wish they were dead. Or if I could, I would kill them. And they don't actually mean it. Like, it's just excessive anger or teenage rage and shit.
Like, sometimes it's almost like, no, is the word wishful thinking? Like, I'm going to slap her ass so much, I'm going to shake all them queefs out.
Yeah, I'm going to slap my mom's titties so fucking hard that milk squirts all over my face.
When I was born, my head was so big. When I came out afterwards, my mom had 7 queefs daily.
Oh, yeah, dude. So we now have 60 kids or so here now. Most of these kids have no idea who Tyler even is, but once the word got out that there was a kid throwing a big house party in this boring city, all the kids, they start to instinctively flock like the salmon of Capistrano here. So Tyler says, hey, no smoking in the house. This is my parents' house. And then he's like, actually, just stay inside the house. You can smoke inside. I don't care.
Nice. Good change of heart.
He just doesn't want anyone to leave the house.
Gotcha.
And that's when Mike, he's talking to some girls on the couch, and he's also talking to this very drunk skater kid.
Mhm.
And all of a sudden, the kid is like, I smell dead people.
Oh,
And then Mike is like, what the fuck? What's that supposed to mean? He's like, I don't know. Some people are smoking, that's all. And then the kid laughs and wanders off.
Oh, yeah.
That skater boy, did any of the chicks tell him that they'd see him later? Boy.
He was a punk, I guess. And I guess this girl, she did ballet.
Oh, my God.
Is that how it goes? He was a punk? Or is it I don't know. Anyways.
I think so.
Yeah. I have an amendment to say earlier about when my mom gave birth to me.
Yeah.
Well, I messed up. I meant to say my mom gave birth to me and then she had a queef. But I forgot to mention that me and Andrew are twins and I was born first.
So this house, it is just getting completely destroyed during this party. It's absolutely disgusting.
Because no one likes it. Like, no one even cares for this kid. It's just like a sweet house to party. It might as well be an abandoned house to party.
Yeah, pretty much. Here's a description from that article on it. The kids draped themselves over the couches. They played beer pong on the dining table. They scrounged for food in the kitchen cupboards and gathered in packs out front, tossing empty cans onto the lawn. In the living room, when bottles fell to the floor and shattered, kids just laughed. Cigarettes were being extinguished on the rug, the kitchen counter, the wall. Tyler seemed less concerned with the destruction of this home than with the noise. If the neighbors got alarmed, they might call the police. So that's all he cared about. He's like, hey, we can stay in here, do whatever the fuck you want. Just don't go outside and make noises. And just don't be loud out there. So we have a bunch of kids inside playing beer pong and gathered around the kitchen, which is packed with just a shit ton of kids. This is like 60 kids crammed in a small house. And the kitchen table is right next to where the family's main computer is. So Captain Cool, a.k.a. Mike the Athlete, he goes over to the computer to play some tunes. First, he cues up Wiz Khalifa's No Sleep.
Fuck yeah.
And then he synced up a bunch of other tunes, which I'm just going to pretend he put Asher Ross' I Love College on repeat after that.
All right.
And one thing that Mike notices, this computer is absolutely filthy. Like, much like the rest of the house, but it's even dirtier than that.
Oh, okay.
Like it's got porn all over it.
This is
the hard drive.
So,
Like scat porn.
This is disgusting. I see a
Fucking
bunch
baboon
of
porn.
cake farts.
I see a bunch of Slipknot CDs laying around this computer.
Hey, what year is this? What
2000
year is
What
this?
year is it?
2011?
2011. And this white keyboard, it's stained with brownish dried liquid. Like, it looks like someone spilled beer or maybe Coke all over it, but it's sticky and gross. And
Cum.
And there was a kid at the party named Jose.
He didn't say there were mushrooms growing out of it.
And there's a kid at this party named Jose that's just absolutely killing it in beer pong. He wins like 15 games in a row. Just the Air Gordon. Just the Air Jordan GOAT at this party. That's what I was trying to say. And if it wasn't for our boy Mike, Jose would be the one pulling all the trim here.
What if that's what your dad called Jeff Gordon?
Air Gordon.
That's my Air Gordon right there.
And then for a brief moment, it's quiet, and one of the kids in the back is heard saying, oh, he killed his parents. And then everyone just laughs super hard, and the party continues on.
Whoa.
And then people are asking, so Tyler, for real though, where are your parents at, man? He's like, they went to Georgia. Later on, someone else asked him, they're in Orlando. And then another kid is like, hey, Tyler, thanks for the party, man. Where are your parents at? He's like, they don't live here. This is my house.
Oh my God.
Oh.
He came in like it's not even hard to just tell a lie. Like you could just say on vacation. That's it.
Well, he told everyone different things.
Yeah,
so.
that's so stupid.
Maybe he was thinking then, like, yeah, I'm going to get this house, like, by right of conquest.
I also wonder if, like, he's one of these dumb criminals that, like, likes to, like, admit stuff in a way or, like, lead people on. Like, he wants people, like...
What do you mean criminal? Throwing a house party is not illegal.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't know.
Kev hasn't actually confirmed.
Well, he is doing drugs.
Yeah,
Oh,
see.
yeah. That's
Underage drinking. That is true.
Criminal scum.
Criminal. From fucking Elder Scroll.
Yeah. Maybe he's just lying because he wants people to question him, maybe?
Maybe. We'll find out. And it's now around midnight or so at the party. There's close to 100 people here right now. Also, I forgot to mention there are 2 dogs in the home. One is a black lab named Sophie, and the other is a partially deaf and blind beagle. And the dogs, they're scared.
Named Copy.
I was going to say, it's so hard. My beagle that we just put down the other day, he was partially deaf and blind. And reading this whole time, all these stories, I just picture Copy at this party. But
what about Copy like channeling Helen Keller in a way? He just like woofs when he wants water and that's it.
he would do this thing where if you just got near him, like if your foot touched him, he would act like he was fucking James Harden driving in the paint. Like he would act like you stepped on his foot. He'd go, even if you just didn't even touch him. Like, you fucking liar. But yeah, so the two dogs at this party, they're scared shitless. The beagle would later be found hiding underneath the bed of Tyler's brother. And then the black lab, that dog would later be found locked in a closet.
Aw.
So if I'm at a party and there's dogs, then that's like all I care about, like immediately. Like you just get to hang out with the dogs. You don't have to worry about socializing with people you don't know. Just everyone else can just fuck off, man. You got those dogs to hang out
Can't believe
with.
you treat those dogs like that. Wrong kid, Dad.
But yeah, at Tyler's party, the people here, they just locked him away or scared them enough to where they wouldn't want to come out.
Aw.
And speaking of Tyler's brother's room, much like the rest of the house, this place was completely destroyed also. It looked like it was ransacked by thieves, they said.
Tyler had an older brother, younger brother?
It was his older brother.
Who doesn't live there anymore? Like he's 18 or something? Or
No, he's a lot. I think he's 23. 6 weeks before the party, he went to North Carolina because he's going to college.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, his plan was to go to college, and afterwards he was going to work for his dad at that nuclear power plant.
Then who got them the beer?
We'll figure it out, man. We'll get there.
All right.
We'll get there. But yeah, his brother's room is just completely destroyed. All of his clothes were ripped out of the closet and his dressers and just thrown everywhere. All of his other belongings were thrown around in the room. And on top of that, the bed frame was cracked and broken. And this is where they found...
so all of our moms were having a threesome on that bed?
I do have a joke about that bed later. But this broken bed, that is where the fucking beagle was like hiding under the whole time. Yeah, so he's under that bed hiding and people
hiding
are fucking...
under the broken bed.
Yeah.
That's fucking sad, man.
It is.
He's
Poor doggy.
He's like hunched over and crouched like fucking Nicolas Cage and Con Air in the bottom part of that fucking airplane. He's like all kneeled down and everything.
Yeah, dude. When he fights fucking Billy.
Yeah, that's it. The bunny.
July 14th. When he's reading his fucking letter.
Yeah.
Holding the gun to the bunny, dude. Oh, wait, no, that's Cyrus the Virus that holds the bunny up later with the gun.
July 14th. Dude, while we're on the topic of Nicolas Cage, he's so fucking cool.
Yeah, dude.
Have you seen the thing recently? He got married for 4 days, then divorced her.
Yeah, and then he was found drunk at a bar singing Purple Rain.
Dude, it's so, like...
We all reach out for something new. That means you too.
Yeah.
You say you want a leader, but you can't even make up your mind. I think you better close him and let me guide you with the purple rain.
I feel like Nicolas Cage was almost like on the Nickelback trend. Like everyone was gonna like start hating him, and he just said, "Fuck you, I'm Nicolas Cage," and we're like, "Yeah, you're Chuck Norris now."
Why did he? I didn't remember the details, but he said one of the reasons is like they got divorced. He's like she withheld her criminal past from him.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Like
oh my
that.
god, that's
Dude,
awesome.
You saw the video of him and Vince Neil, right?
Oh, who the fuck Vince Neil is?
He's a singer of Motley Crue.
Oh no,
where he's like super drunk. Like Motley Crue.
Okay, I know who Vince Neil is now.
Like
okay.
Vince Neil. I don't know if he
the
was
bald
like,
one or the blonde one. I mean, yeah.
He was like arguing with this girl, or he was going after this girl. Like I don't know if he was trying to hit her or something. I don't remember.
Yeah.
But Nicolas Cage like grabs me. He's like, "Don't do this." And then pulls him in. He's like, "I love you."
Dude, have you seen the fucking video of Stone Cold Steve Austin and Baker Mayfield?
I've seen the one of Myles Garrett with him.
No, the Warthog.
No, I haven't seen that one.
So you know the fucking vehicle from Halo, the Warthog, the car?
Oh shit!
Baker Mayfield is riding shotgun and Stone Cold Steve Austin is driving in Texas in a fucking Warthog.
Yeah, that's badass. And a little after this, 2 more people show up to the party, a boy and a girl. This girl, she said that she didn't really know Tyler that well, but she had a crush on him.
Oh.
Which I don't know if that's actually true or not, or if because she was interviewed later on. And some people are just kind of, some people are just stupid. And I could see someone really just saying this for attention. Like, oh, I had a crush on him.
Yeah, who's the guy a couple weeks ago where, sorry, I didn't mean to
you're
cut you
good,
off.
dude.
Where he had like the chick trying to marry him like in prison and shit.
Oh, yeah.
It's like every guy in prison, it seems like.
That's so stupid. Like homies.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
People that like
man.
James Holmes and
I like him though.
The same guy who did the Grizzly Man documentary, Werner Herzog, he did a documentary about guys on death row called Into the Abyss.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I want to see it.
And one of the guy on death row in that also, or the guy who got life imprisonment on that. Yeah, he's got a chick trying to bang him in prison too. And they interview her a bunch, and she's about as good as the frickin' girlfriend or whatever from Grizzly Man.
Oh my god. So just to clarify, I'm not like a true homie. Like I'm not a fan of what he did. I'm a fan of the meme where it's like him looking down, like, why am I in here again? And he's like, oh yeah, the murders, yeah. And like shows
Yeah,
a surprise
so
face.
that's different saying you think the meme is funny than you straight up saying I'm a homie.
Well, you know, juggalo homies.
Okay, alrighty. So this girl, we will call her S. She said that when she arrived at the party, everyone was there having a good time. And then Tyler, he was just kind of hanging out alone over by the computer. Like just standing there like a weirdo, like all awkwardly, I guess.
He reverts back to his natural state.
And then S, she heads to the bathroom. And she notices that behind the shower curtain, is the scared, deaf, and blind beagle just trying to hide back there.
God,
Poor guy.
So he made his way from the bed
This poor guy.
to the
This
shower.
fucker finds like the saddest spots to hide in.
Yeah, so
He's hiding behind the last can of beans.
somehow he made it in here to hide, probably after the hoodlum kids destroyed Tyler's room, or because the American Dream Mike Young was currently in Tyler's room just banging bras left and right, breaking bed frames and breaking hearts, my man.
And Breaking Benjamin.
Breaking Benjamin, my man Mike Young, #Wildman.
I don't know what was longer, the line for the restroom or the line to get laid by Mike.
Mike.
I like how we're just upselling this Mike guy.
They're like, hey, whose room is this? He's like, that's Mike's room. That's what he says. Okay, that was funnier in my head. So now it's around 12:30 a.m. and the party is getting low on the beers.
Uh-oh. Surprised there's beers to begin with still.
So Tyler, he asks his buddy, who's probably the funniest name ever, Mark Andrews. #thank you, Mark. #Andrew. Rest in peace, brother, wherever you may be. And then Mark's girlfriend, she drove him to the gas station. So all three of them go to the gas station to get some beers because Mark, of course, is the only 21-year-old at the party. So he's the only one that's able to buy the alcohol. So they go to the gas station, Tyler, Mark, and Mark's girlfriend. And Tyler, he pulls out a giant wad of 20s because earlier in the day, he goes to the ATM and took out $5,000.
Wait the fuck. I call bullshit immediately. Yeah. My limit is fucking like $400, and this is
but
2000.
you were Tyler's dad who worked at the nuclear plant.
Oh, he worked at the nuclear plant?
Yeah, his dad did.
I mean, it still matters on what fucking bank it is, but like still.
I don't know, man. He got this. Maybe stole his dad's credit card or something. We don't know yet.
All right.
So he takes out $5,000. It's time to live large. Live like a boss. Remember last episode when we talked about gorgeous Gino Hernandez drinking expensive champagne and living like an absolute legend? Well, Tyler must have heard about Gino because he goes to that gas station ready to live like a legend and buys 4 cases of Busch Light.
That's it.
What a fucking...
Oh my God.
God, they better have been like, yeah, man, we literally just sold every case of beer in here except for 4 cases of Busch Light.
He's better off going to those fucking like piss troughs at the fucking like
with
carnival
the ice.
at the fucking fairgrounds and just pouring that into fucking cans.
You have $5,000 and you're gonna get 4 cases of Busch Light.
Hey, he wanted to have $4,998 for the rest of his spree, his crime spree. I made a sandwich for the Busch Light delivery guy today. He was a nice guy.
Oh yeah.
Well then, you know what? Hell yeah. If you're gonna go with cheap beer, though, go up Miller High Life, man.
Ooh, or Rolling Rock.
Rolling Rock and Miller High Life. But Tyler, he's 17, so he waits in the car with Mark's girlfriend while Mark goes inside.
And he fucks her.
Well, something happens while the two are alone, Jeremiah.
Oh, God damn it.
So is that what you think happens? That them two get it on?
Can I put in my guess?
Yeah, what's your guess?
I think that they find either of Tyler's parents' severed heads
Oh.
in the little thing in the back seat that you can pull out and reach through back to the trunk.
Holy shit. No,
Okay.
they're in Orlando, he said. They're on vacation
Yeah.
or something.
So
Yeah.
that theory's stupid.
I'm saying I don't believe Tyler.
Oh.
Oh, all right. That's interesting.
You know what?
Something I haven't thought about.
I don't believe Tyler either. I believe that he's actually the older brother that went to North Carolina and he killed Tyler and is impersonating because no one at this school knows the real Tyler.
So we kind of have like a sleepaway camp thing going on here.
Yep.
That's my theory, sleepaway camp.
That makes it scarier for Cav.
Fuck
Scabbier.
yeah, it does. Ugh. So this is what actually happens. Tyler looks over at her and he says, you know, my father died.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh.
And Mark's girlfriend is probably thinking, like, what the fuck's wrong with this kid? Like, they don't know each other.
Yeah.
And she just thought, like, oh, like, I'm sorry to hear that. Like, she thought, like, he passed away, like, a long time ago or something.
Yeah.
But it just kind of weirded her out that he said it for no reason. Like, when Happy Gilmore is like, yeah, you know, my girlfriend's dead.
Huh.
Like, he just says it like that. Like,
You know, he is also on ecstasy, too, still.
That's true.
So, yeah.
So Mark comes back. They take the beer back to the party. 12:30 or so is when they return. And they see that the rest of the people there, they're playing water pong, while two others are going around selling weed and pills.
Nice.
Yeah.
Monopoly. Cash flow.
And then 15 minutes later, besides Mike Young, the only real hashtag Wildman at this party, and now I'm not including Mike because let's be honest, that motherfucker is just way too cool for us. We don't deserve Mike Young.
He gets a whole
Right.
case to himself.
But this guy that we're going to talk about, like if the podcast was around during 2011, this kid would be the only person at the party that heard of us. So this random ass kid, we're just going to give him a random name. We'll call him Andrew. We'll just call him Andrew. So Andrew, he rips his shirt off like a fucking Hulkamaniac.
Oh, yeah.
And he runs out of the house screaming. Okay. Everyone is like, what the fuck is this kid doing? And then moments later, now I want you to picture this, that he comes, everything I say is in slow motion, and that Chariots of Fire song is playing,
Okay.
like from Vacation, that doom doo 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 doo.
Oh, okay.
doo.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
okay, so picture this. Moments later, he comes running back inside the house. He already ripped his shirt off.
Yep.
He's holding the neighbor's mailbox that he just ripped out of the ground.
Nice.
He's swinging it around over his head like Jim Carrey from The Cable Guy. And then he just fucking swings this mailbox through the living room. Like, there'll be tables with like 10, 20 beer bottles on it, and he just fucking smashes them all off the table.
Fuck yeah.
Just swinging it around. And then Tyler, who's just like, he was quiet and calm the entire night. And he's like on ecstasy still. And he just yells, he's like, dude, what the fuck? Where did you get that? And he's like, I found it.
He's not a liar.
He's like, I found it. I got it from the neighbor's lawn. And then Tyler yells back to him. He's like, stealing a mailbox is a felony.
Oh, fuck off, Tyler.
The police are going to come here now because of that. Go put it back.
Okay. You know what? Despite being trashed on ecstasy,
Yeah.
level-headed.
Yeah, he kind of... So the hashtag Wildman, he goes and puts it back. But just imagine that. He comes running in with the fucking mailbox, just swings it and breaks beer bottles everywhere. Oh, that kid. And another kid at this party, he noticed, he's like, hey, man, the door to the master bedroom has been closed this whole time. And that's when he thought to
Wow.
himself, you know, I bet there's people behind that door just getting high as fuck. And so that's a party he wanted to get inside. It's like an inception party, a party within a party. But he couldn't get in there because the door was locked.
I'm surprised they fit 100 kids in this house, or 60 or 100, whatever.
It's small.
And they didn't have every door open. That's nuts.
Yeah, this door's locked, but this kid wanted in there because he thought people were getting high back there.
Okay.
He did notice one thing about the door. Beneath the bottom crack of the door, he saw what looked like a foot-long black smear, like an oil-based paint that someone tried to clean up or wipe away, but it was still there. The reason he couldn't really see it that well, though, something I didn't mention yet.
The dog was blocking it
No.
in fear. Oh.
You couldn't really see anything in the house that well. Not only was it just completely messy and junked up, but most of the lights were off because Tyler didn't want people knowing there's a party going on. So almost every light in the house is off. Like, people are partying in like fucking darkness. So there's like 100 kids partying in a dark black just house with junk and shit everywhere.
Brave.
And the reasoning being, like we said, Tyler didn't want to bring any attention because he didn't want cops to come over. So the lights are off, so police wouldn't think that there's a party going on.
Okay, sounds good.
1:15 a.m. This guy, his name is withheld. They mention him as he's actually a college soccer player right after this, so the name was withheld.
Oh, okay.
So his actual name is withheld.
Yeah. So this guy, he shows up, and first thing right away that he notices is that this house smells absolutely awful. And this is at 1:15 a.m.
Well, I mean, after those 4 fucking those 4 fucking racks of fucking Busch Light, dude. You know the beer shits in that house?
This is his quote. It smells like sweaty clothes that have been sitting around too long. This place was a mess. The white ceramic tiles, they were all grimy and gross. And then there were picture frames that were just missing from the walls. Like you could tell that there were pictures that were once there. But yeah, someone took the frames off the walls. There were dirty dishes all over the place. People made macaroni and cheese, and then they just left all the dirty-ass plates everywhere. And there's broken beer bottles, there's cups, trash everywhere. It's fucking disgusting.
Okay.
So he's pretty grossed out by all this. But
Wait, who is?
The guy who is...
Tyler?
No, the soccer player.
Oh, the soccer player, yeah.
The one who would go on to play college soccer.
Yes. The one who would become the new hashtag Wildman Mike and get all the poon at college.
So this
wait, you said soccer, never mind.
Yeah. So this kid, he's pretty grossed out, but he wanted to party. So he turns and asks Tyler, he's like, hey, man, like, what are the house rules here? Tyler replies, just do whatever you want. So hell yeah, party time for this soccer cat. And it's his turn for beer pong. And while playing the ball, it bounces onto the floor. No biggie though. He's just going to, pick it up and continue the game. But that's when he saw that the ball was on the floor, resting in some sticky, thick brown substance. So that's pretty fucking gross. And then he takes the ball into the kitchen, rinses it off, and they continue playing. So it's just pretty fucking gross. And it's getting into the early hours now in the AM. And Mark, the 21-year-old, he tells Tyler, he's like, hey, man, I'm going to be heading out. So me and my girl are leaving. But before he can leave, Tyler's like, hey, can I speak privately with you before you go? So they go.
I think you're kind of cute.
I think you're pretty neat.
I killed my parents.
So they go outside, and Tyler orders all the kids outside to go back in. He's like, stay in there so the fucking neighbors don't hear you guys and call the cops. And then when they were alone, Tyler looks over at Mark, and this is what he says.
Is Mark the new soccer player?
No, Mark's the guy who bought the beer.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Is this Mark from Tampa?
I wish. Well, yes, we'll say it is. Tyler says, dude, I did some things. I might go to prison. I might go away for life. I don't know, dude. I'm freaking out right now. Hey, I must seek Buddha. I must seek Christ. That fucking half-baked thing. And Mark's like, what are you talking about? That just reminded me of Mark from The Room. What are you talking about? I just saw you earlier. I'm thinking about you, lover boy.
That's what he says to him.
And then Tyler says, dude, I know you're not going to believe me. No one will believe me. I freaking killed somebody. And Mark, this is what he says. Dude, you killing somebody is your own business. Don't be telling me that sort of thing. I don't need to know that.
Oh, okay.
So hashtag Wildman. That shit's funny, dude.
Fuck yeah.
Hashtag none ya.
Be like-
none ya business.
Like, dude, I'm trying to go home, probably have sex with my girl. It's fucking late and go to bed. Don't fucking bring that shit on me right now, dude.
I love that reaction.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. So Mark, he leaves and Tyler goes back inside.
What if like that was gonna be his reaction to fucking any? Like he already had that reaction ready to anything he said.
Yeah.
Like, hey man, we kind of ran out of beer, so could we get more? No, man, I ain't part of that business. Don't tell me that. Hey man, I just found out that I just shit my fucking pants. Don't tell me that, man. That ain't none of my business.
Dude, I see there's this new show coming out. It's called Digimon. I think it might be kind of cool. I don't know if it'll top Pokemon. Dude, I don't need to hear that shit right now, man. So Mark, he leaves. Tyler, he then goes inside. And that's when he runs into an 18-year-old that he just met that night. And that kid, he thanks Tyler for having this party and thanks him for the beer. And Tyler's like, yeah, I just wanted to do something fun before I left. Oh, where are you going? I'm going to kill myself.
Oh, nice.
Tyler says. The kid's like, well, why would you do that? Because I did something really bad. What'd you do? It can't be that bad. Don't worry. If I get caught, I'll be in jail a long time. And then he walks away and heads into the bedroom where he sees K Nasty, a chubby black-haired 20-year-old.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait,
So
what?
fuck yeah. All her friends call her K Nasty. And I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say she's looser than... I don't know, whatever's super loose. I don't know what's loose. Looser than a legging of a pair of Jinkos. I don't know. Whatever's super fucking loose. If your name is K Nasty, then I'm guessing she's a slut.
The waistband on old pajama pants.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Looser than the rubber band I keep my fucking PlayStation 2 controller cord wrapped up on.
So Tyler like walks into his room. Like K Nasty's sitting on his bed in his room. So when he opens the door in there, he probably just instantly is taken back by that heat wave that is just radiating from K Nasty's puss. And if K Nasty is sitting on your bed and you don't get laid that night, then you have absolutely zero game. So Tyler, I don't know. He better have gotten laid this night.
She was dropping hints for him. That was the brown sticky substance on the carpet. It was a mix of yeast infection and shit queefs.
Ew.
Oh, yes.
So Tyler, what really happens, he walks into his room, he sees K Nasty, and then he immediately says, I'm going away for 60 years.
What the fuck?
She's like, why? You'll find out tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
And then I think he just leaves the room.
Wow. Okay, then.
So
Imagine, because the only way this would be known is that K Nasty eventually had to be a witness in court. Your Honor, we'd like to call K Nasty to the stand.
It's just in the article, they specifically, the description of her is chubby black-haired girl. Just a slutty chubby girl. Fuck yeah, K Nasty.
I came up with
'Cause
two
they
burns.
They didn't feel like writing My Chemical Romance fan.
Oh fuck, that was good. That was good. Fuck.
She was she was supposed to make the first move and kiss him,
Yeah.
but he left too quick. So I guess not every kiss begins with K.
Oh man, that kiss began with Mike Young going in there and
Oh yeah.
fucking giving it to her good, man. I know he did. And from Unforgivable. And I know I nutted because I didn't use a condom. Left some cess in her mailbox. Get her in a little bit of trouble.
I was gonna say that like he just walked in the room, saw her, and left. So I guess he left her on K. And I was like, wait, why doesn't that make sense? And it's supposed to be left on red. And I was like, fuck.
Unread? You can't go left unread.
No, like
Left unread? What are you talking
where the
about?
fuck the text message thing is?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotcha.
Maybe
Left
he
on
went.
scene? That may be it.
Maybe he went in there and he kind of walked around, tried to size her up, see how he felt about the situation, kind of looked at her from all angles, and then he left after he was done circling K.
And I just misread this. It was actually in his, it wasn't in his room where she was sitting on the bed. It was actually in his brother's room. And now we know how the frame got cracked. Just joking. Just joking. Okay, where were we? Around 1 a.m., Tyler, he asked his friend Michael. Now, Michael, he was one of his best friends since they were little kids. And it is also noted that the two of them, they hung out with each other for most of the party as well. So this is like one of his best friends.
Mm-hmm.
And Tyler, he tells Michael, he's like, hey, I need to speak with you privately. And I'll let you try and guess what he says.
I'm going away.
I'm well, you do that. I'm killing myself.
Close.
I'm killing you.
The two of them walk down the street to the nearest stop sign, and Tyler tells them, I killed my parents.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, right, Michael says back. Michael, I'm being real. Gosh, I'm not lying to you. I don't think he said it like that.
He
but,
didn't turn into Napoleon Dynamite.
if you look closely enough, you can see the signs. He told Michael, look in the driveway. And that's when Michael, he looks in the driveway and sees that the two cars closest to the garage were a black Toyota Tacoma, which belonged to Tyler's father, and then his mother's red Ford Expedition. Both the cars were sitting in the driveway.
Okay.
But Michael, he still didn't believe him. He's like, no, man, just, all right, if you killed him, prove it. And so Tyler and Michael, they ninja-like sneak into the garage, and that's when Tyler flips the light on to reveal a bloody shoe print.
Oh, okay.
And then he flipped the lights back off real quick and shut the door behind them as they left the garage.
Nice. Mysterious as fuck.
And then Tyler, he led Michael into the master bedroom, where he noticed there were traces of blood on the door. And so he unlocked the door and opened it. They go inside, and inside the room, there were dining room chairs in a big pile, as well as blood-soaked towels and a bunch of other shit that was all piled up in the middle of the room, and sticking out from the bottom of the pile was a thick white leg. And that's when Tyler told Michael exactly what happened. So now we're going to go back in time. It was earlier that day in the afternoon, sometime before 5 p.m. While his parents weren't paying attention, Tyler snatches their cell phone and hides them. so that way they couldn't call for help.
Okay.
What an evil prick, man.
Yeah.
Fucking steals their phones earlier in the day. He then listened to the song Feel Lucky by rapper Lil Boozy.
Oh, damn. I was going to make a Linkin Park joke.
He did this to psych himself up. By the way, that song sucks. I listened to it.
Okay.
Every comment on there is also just jokes about this case.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay.
but that song sucks. Get Lucky, on the other hand, by Daft Punk. You could have played that song. It's like, strangely enough, right before he did this, he listened to Just Around the River Bend. And,
oh, is that the song about K Nasty?
there's so much more. She's like, I've got 2 other holes. And, so he listens to that song to pump himself up, and then he's like, "All right, man, now I gotta take these 3 pills of ecstasy," because he was afraid that if he was sober, he wouldn't be able to follow through with his plan.
What would ecstasy help?
I don't know, just so he can fuck his dad first. I don't know. I don't know why he's doing that. I've never taken ecstasy though. So
Actually, I wonder if it's so he wouldn't be remorseful of the kills. He would feel good about them. Euphoric.
Maybe that's why the dog was so scared.
Because he took the dog's ecstasy.
The dog's prescribed
bully.
dog ecstasy.
So next he goes into the garage and he grabbed a claw hammer, and then he goes back inside the house. You know, claw hammer? I never heard it called that until I started researching true crime.
It's just a regular hammer, right?
Yeah, but in true crime, they always call it a claw hammer.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just to make it seem scarier. I don't know, but I've never heard anyone call it that outside of true crime.
Like the one with you can peel the nail on the back.
Yeah, that's claw hammer.
I always thought that was hammer. I thought
I just call it hammer.
I thought the one that was the one they would probably call hammer is a ball peen hammer, which doesn't have the claw. It's just a hammer with a little nub on the end.
Dwarf hammer. That's what I call it.
Maybe they didn't want people to be confused with a Thor hammer.
Oh yeah,
that's true. So he comes back inside the house from the garage with his hammer. His mom, she's inside at the computer during this time, and Tyler, he comes up behind her. He stands there with the hammer, just waiting, and he waits a little bit more.
Was the hammer made out of metal?
Yeah, it's a fucking hammer.
I thought it was like wooden or almond.
The almond hammer. No one is gonna know this joke at all. Almond hammer. No one will.
Wait, is that
not even everyone in this room gets that joke?
Wait, is that what?
It was a kid from our high school.
Isn't that
hammer?
Isn't that something like some deodorant or detergent or something?
That's Arm and Hammer.
Fuck, that's where I was going.
Yeah. Instead, he made a joke about a kid from our high school
That we called almond hammer.
which our graduating class was 60-some kids. So
yeah. Anyway.
So Tyler, he's standing behind her, just waiting and waiting. He waits for a full 5 minutes, just standing behind her, watching her, holding this hammer. And then he turns the hammer around so the claw part was facing forward.
Oh.
And then he just starts bashing her in the head with it. And his mother, she, of course, is screaming out, why? And his father, Blake, he comes running in from the master bedroom. He sees this. And his father, he's a fucking big hoss of a man. He's 6'1" and he's 300 pounds.
Oh, okay.
So he's a big fucking dude. And he sees what's happening, and he just completely goes blank. And he and Tyler, they stare at each other for a few moments. And then his father's like, why, Tyler? And then Tyler shouts back, why the fuck not?
Man.
And then, like, he already beat his mother to death with his hammer. And then he
It is such an I am 14 and this is a deep murder.
Yeah, it's so like, I don't want to make a joke about it because it's like he's beating his parents to death, but it's like I don't think there's a lamer, more douchebag thing to say.
Yeah, I think I saw this in Diary of a Wimpy Murder.
He also shouted, "This is MAGA country," I think.
And he took their ecstasy.
But yeah, so
You're a white male.
You're a fucking white male. He yells that.
What if that's what his dad said? Why? You're a fucking white male. He's like, so are you. And then the son stares blankly.
That's why I'm gonna kill myself.
So yeah, he takes his hammer, and his dad is like just completely blank. He can't even function. And then Tyler, he beats him to death with the hammer.
What?
And the entire time that he's beating his father to death with his hammer, Tyler is shouting over and over, why the fuck not?
Oh my
what
God.
A fucking just a lame ass fucking pussy kid. Now
I'm pretty sure I yelled at this kid in Halo 2 then, or then he yelled back at me in Call of Duty.
And then according to the autopsy reports, Tyler, this hammer was a 17-inch long claw hammer. He struck his mother 36 times with it in the head and back. And then he delivered 39 blows to his father's head and chest. And next, this piece of shit, he wrapped towels around his parents' heads because he said, like, of course, the family thing, he can't look at him after this.
Oh, yep.
And then he drags them into the master bedroom, and he throws the hammer down between them. And then he piles all...
Hey, chill out there, LeBron.
He throws the hammer down. Right down Euclid. And then he throws all the dining room chairs in there, as well as blankets, towels, everything that he used to clean up the mess. There were broken dishes that he just threw in there, broken glass, books, coffee table, a sponge mop, Clorox wipes, a canister of coffee grounds. Everything he just fucking piled in there.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if the coffee grounds were because it got blood on it or if he was doing that thing that I learned from Beverly Hills Cop, where whenever you're smuggling drugs, you put them in coffee grounds because it throws off the dogs.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if he's trying to cover up the smell or if he's just like, well, we got blood on this can.
Coffee grounds do smell good.
So everything that was covered in blood and everything that he used to clean up that mess, he threw in that room. But we also found out during that party that he did a really shitty job cleaning. Like we said, his mom was sitting at the computer when he murdered her.
Okay.
So all that shit that was on the keyboard, that was all just dried blood.
Okay.
The blood on the floor where the ball landed in that they fucking continued to play beer pong with. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's blood everywhere. But all the lights are off almost, so...
You know, if he didn't admit to this, in a way, he could have not like gotten away with it, but like everyone would have had the DNA on him.
But he also told every single kid that he was going to kill his parents.
But like that'd be like crazy, like you're trying to like do DNA samples, but everyone has all the blood on them. Like how hard that would be to like, obviously you'd make him the number one suspect and go down.
His friend Mike that he confessed to, I believe it was him that said Tyler seemed annoyed when he told him it took him 3 hours to clean this mess up. Because he said like that was a lot longer than he anticipated it would take. And possibly the biggest, like not the actual murders, but probably the biggest douchebag move that he does that night. Like you thought him saying why the fuck not was like a pretty lame douchebag mood.
He kicked the beagle.
No.
Okay, good.
After he takes a shower, he looks in the mirror and stares at himself. And then just starts like fucking Joker laughing.
Oh, yeah.
What a fucking lame piece of shit. What a scrub. Yeah. Like that right here. He's just a fucking scrub.
The Dark Knight came out this year?
I don't know if it was Joker laughing. That's how I pictured it. But he said
3 years before.
But he said he just started laughing in the mirror.
Huh.
What a fucking lame ass. So what do you think Michael's reaction is after Tyler showed him all this shit? Like told him he killed his parents, showed him the actual bodies and shit.
Fuck, I'm trying to think back to when those kids were recording their murder and they were driving away. Oh, okay, dude. Okay. We gotta get our story straight, dude, okay?
Close. He just stays at the party for another 45 minutes.
Okay.
He even takes a selfie with Tyler, too. Which is posted online.
Fuck yeah.
So that's probably, it's like one of the most popular pictures.
What was our hashtag?
I don't know, fucking...
Wildman?
Probably, dude. Scrub Kings.
Oh, yeah.
Just fucking losers. Hey, here's the only two kids that didn't get fucked by K Nasty at the party. But yeah, in the picture, Tyler, he's holding up an orange plastic cup, like a complete douche. Like he's holding it up.
Yeah.
Just a fucking loser. So now it's 2 a.m., and somebody at the party announced that there's another party going on. Mike Young's neighbor is throwing one, so all the kids, they all go running outside, and they all start like revving up their cars and like tossing their drinks and shit all over the yard, slamming car doors, just being loud as fuck. And Tyler runs out after them like, yo, what the fuck is going on? He runs up and knocks on one of the kids' driver's side windows, and like he rolls the window down. He's like, where's everyone going? What are you doing? And they're like, oh, there's another party, man. Mm-hmm. And then Tyler, they said he just looked like super blank, and he's just like, oh, all right.
Oh, so it
like they said,
he does take after his dad.
No. In all seriousness, though, like that's the moment he's like, okay, now it's over.
Yeah,
like, my last hurrah is done
for now.
Right.
Wait a minute.
For now,
he just sits there. He's like, I was just a pawn in their fucking game.
Yeah, so Tyler, he's left with this blank expression, and he was just kind of seemed like, oh, all right, since everyone's leaving. And then
if he just looked at the kids in the car, he's like, party on.
Party on, dude. Party on, Wayne. And then one by one, 14 cars, they all peel out of the driveway and take off. And all these kids are like driving drunk. They're swerving all over the place. And then the kids, they arrive at the house where the next party was.
I was going to say, this kid felt more used than K Nasty.
And seeing that this house they show up to is completely dark, there's no lights on or anything, and then a girl comes out in pajamas and she's like, yo, go the fuck home. There's no party here. Like, someone just made that shit up.
Oh, looks like Mike's neighbor got him.
Yeah, so there's not even a party there. Someone just made that up.
Hey, Tyler, can we realized you're really cool. Can you come back and party?
So now it's 2 a.m., and by this time, the neighbors have finally had enough, and one of them decides to call the cops. But not only because of the noise, but because some of the kids that left the party, they peeled out and then drove through her yard.
Oh.
And then some of the boys at the party were just hanging out, like looking through her windows and shit.
The neighbor's house?
Hashtag Wildman. Yeah. Yeah, they're just staring through this lady's windows. She's like,
okay.
It's fucking 2 a.m. So the cops show up. And when they show up, there's only like 20 or so kids left at the party.
All right.
The cop knocks on the door. And Tyler, he tells everyone, like, yo, be quiet. Everyone go hide in my room. And then he opens the door and he sees 2 officers standing there. And they tell him, like, hey, there's been some noise complaints. And so Tyler, he apologizes and talks to him for a couple of minutes. Mm-hmm. And then the cops leave.
Wow.
Yeah.
Speech 100.
Yeah. Deception.
Yeah.
So now it's 2:30 a.m.
Rolled a nat 20 on deception.
And all the kids, they come back from the other party. So they come back. And they're returning to Tyler's house to party again. And everyone here is now realizing, like, yo, Tyler, he looks like really fucked up on stuff. And he's been acting really weird. And so people slowly start to filter out. And plus, it's fucking almost 3 a.m.
Yeah.
His friend Michael, the one that Tyler confessed everything to, he's about to leave. But before leaving, he grabs 10 Percocet pills that Tyler told him about earlier that he hid in like a walk-in closet type thing.
All right.
Because Tyler said, like, yo, after the party, I'm going to take these and I'm going to OD. I'm going to commit suicide by taking 10 Percocets.
Now that's a good friend.
So Michael, he takes these before he leaves.
And then Michael took them all and died.
And then, rest in peace, Michael. No, he didn't do that. But a 16-year-old cheerleader and 2 other girls show up at this time.
Oh, that's pretty late.
Who the fuck is just showing up at parties at 3 a.m.?
Fashionably late, damn.
So they come inside this house, and the lights are off. It's like dark. And as soon as they go inside, Tyler, he's like standing in there on the other side, and he slams the door shut. Imagine being a 16-year-old.
Wait, he's standing on the other side of the door?
He's like near it, I think.
So he like slams it shut behind them?
But they walk in, and he like slams the door shut behind them.
I would fucking freak out.
And then he starts like flipping out, like looking through the blinds like a real paranoid person would.
Okay.
And he's like closing the blinds real quick, then opening them again, then closing them and looking out them. And then he starts like just pacing around and then like peeking out the blinds again. And then he's just doing this over and over. And then he says to the remaining people, this party was fun. I might have another one tomorrow night. Yeah, I might be going away for a while.
God damn it, dude.
And one of the kids is probably like, God damn it, dude. I've heard this 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Like, fine, I'll fucking bite. Why? Are you moving or going on vacation? No, I'm just going away. Are you coming back? I don't know. Because I'm thinking about killing myself. Motherfucker he probably told this to like 80 people at this party.
He looks at me, he does the thing from fucking Half-Baked, who's coming with me? Who's coming with me?
And now every single light in the house is off. It's complete darkness. There's no lights on. Maybe the light from the computer screen, that might be about it.
Jesus
the lights
Christ.
on the microwave. But yeah, it's like right around 3 a.m. And now people are just leaving, like coming out now, just leaving. And one of the kids, right before he leaves, he opens the door, he looks back, and he can just barely make out in the darkness that Tyler is just in the kitchen alone making a sandwich.
Hashtag Wildman.
Hashtag Wildman. 4:40 a.m.
Okay.
Tyler posts on his Facebook wall, party at my house again, hit me up.
Okay.
Like, I think he's trying to continue the party on again, like from here at this moment.
Oh, okay.
And at exactly 4:40 a.m., like as soon as he posted this on his wall, there's cops outside the house once again, because as soon as Michael...
They added him on Facebook.
As soon as Michael left the party earlier, he called the police and told them everything.
Why did he leave and come back and then do that?
And who fed Michael the fake story of there's a party right next to his own house?
that was a different Mike. That's Mike Young is the athlete.
Oh, Michael's his friend.
Michael is his friend who was hanging out with him the whole time that he confessed the murders to and showed him.
Oh, I thought he just confessed the suicide pills to.
No, he showed the actual bodies and shit to him.
Whoa, wait, when the fuck did he have time to do that?
Remember when they went to the master bedroom and they saw the pile of all the stuff? He saw his...
I thought maybe he showed the cops the bodies.
No, just his friend Michael. But Michael hung out for another 45 minutes after that, took that selfie with him, and then when he left, he called the police and told him everything.
Okay.
And this is straight from the Rolling Stone article. So as the officers walked up the driveway, they heard someone talking inside the house. Officer Green saw through the front bay window the shadow of a person walking back and forth. So he's alone now. I mean, it's almost 5 a.m., 4:40. He's just alone in his house by himself.
Okay. I thought they were still like stragglers, so no one's left. Okay.
Officer Green, he knelt down by the window and he was looking through the blinds. He saw Tyler pacing back and forth across the living room, and he was talking out loud to himself. They could hear him from outside talking.
Yeah.
And they said he had a, quote, very disturbing look on his face. And then Officer Green would write in his police report, his eyes were very wide and he was not blinking. And that's when he saw Tyler grab a stack of books from a bookshelf near the front door, and he marched with them into the back bedroom, which is the master bedroom. He said something unintelligible, he couldn't tell what he said, and then he just throws the books on the floor, and he looked really frantic while doing it. And then Tyler did this, he just kept doing this over and over. He would go to the bookshelf, grab stacks of books, walk back, and throw them on that pile.
I'm gonna guess that maybe he had the light on too at this time. Once everyone left, just a lamp in the living room or something. Because how could they see him if it's dark out and dark in there?
It's almost 5 a.m. I don't know. He's
Eastern
peeking
time.
through the front window to see it as well.
They have dark vision.
They might have dark vision.
They're elves.
And then, so they watched him do this 2, 3, 4 times, just grabbing stacks of books and then carrying them to the pile, where he's piled all that shit on top of his parents.
Maybe he's hoping those, maybe he thought he was outside and throwing those books in the dirt, and he's trying to grow himself a little bookworm. Jesus Christ.
And then that's when Officer Green's all right, enough. He goes to the front door, he rings the doorbell, and there was no answer. But he could see Tyler in the window and just walking away from the door.
Okay.
So that's when, so the lights in the house were off. And then Tyler, he opens the door.
Okay.
And he's wearing a black shirt and black shorts. So that means he changed his pants. He was wearing Dickies, remember?
All right.
And when he opens the door, he's holding his left hand behind his back.
Oh.
So the police are like, man, this fucker probably has a gun.
Yeah.
But yeah, he has his hand behind his back, and so the officers, they pull out their guns. And they're like, put your hands up and step outside the house. And they check him for weapons, and...
Nothing behind his
No,
hand.
he was just doing it just because he's... I don't know.
He's so edgy.
So,
edgy, bro.
So they handcuff him, put him on the ground, and they ask, hey, are there any adults here? And he's like, no. They said he seemed frantic, incoherent, and annoyed, and they could tell he was on shit. They said his eyes were all fucked up, his pupils were huge. And that's when he says, I know I'm going to Rock Road, and that's the address of the county jail. He's like, just take me. I know I'm going there.
Yeah.
And they left him handcuffed and shackled in the driveway. And then the officers, they start going back to the master bedroom, and then he starts yelling out. Tyler yells out, you can't go in there. Don't go in there.
Or if shit.
Or if they're like, we can't? Shit. They're like vampires. Well, we weren't invited into the master bedroom.
We need the warrant.
So, of course, they go back there and they find the 2 dead bodies underneath the fucking pile of everything. It's the bodies of his mother and father, Mary Jo and Blake Hadley. And then the funeral service that would soon follow, over 1,000 people would show up to this funeral.
Damn.
So, they were really well-liked and respected people.
Was his fucking dad Nipsey Hussle?
I don't know who that is.
It's that rapper guy that died recently.
Oh shit! I've never heard of that. It sounds like he did a lot of good shit. I didn't know who he was.
I honestly thought it was like a Mandela effect. I was like, I've never heard of this. No one's ever heard of this fucking guy.
Yeah, I didn't know any of his music, but
never heard the name.
But it sounds like he did a lot of good. One of the people that was at this funeral was Tyler's brother Ryan.
Okay.
And this is such a shitty situation for Ryan. His brother murdered his parents, so he's lost everything.
And broke his bed.
They broke his bed. The dog is still scared. One minor note here: his parents are dead. Yeah. So yeah, his brother's a murderer and his parents are dead.
He got K Nasty pregnant.
He's like, and worst of all, I didn't even get to fuck K Nasty. While at the funeral,
All 1,000 people fucked her.
he is overheard. They're all in line. There's 2 separate lines. Like one is one's to see the dead bodies.
There's 3 lines, one for each casket and one for K Nasty.
I was just say there's 2 lines, one for the pussy, one for the ass.
Oh my god. So while at the funeral, his brother Ryan is overheard saying, like, after the funeral, like this day, as soon as he's done at the funeral,
Party at my house.
party at my house. No, he's going to the St. Lucie County Prison to go visit his brother.
Rock Road.
So this would be the first time seeing his brother since the murders. And they're like, you're going to go visit him? Why? And his quote was, it's what my parents would want me to do.
What?
They wouldn't want me to abandon him. I don't know what I'm going to say. I'll probably just sit there and cry. So, poor dude. That's fucking tough, man. His entire family's fucking gone.
Probably call him bro and his N-word. I mean, that's the way they talked.
I don't know the full details on Tyler's family life, but from everything I've read, it honestly seems like they were really good parents, and they really did try to help him and do good for him. And what's fucked up is, like, a lot of the kids at the party that were later interviewed, almost all of them are, like, blaming the parents for this.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, here's a quote from one of the girls at the party. He was under a lot of pressure, and like his parents would never let him be himself. And honestly, I think that they caused everything that just happened. His parents always expected him to be someone else that he wasn't, and that's not right. Anything Tyler would do, he'd be wrong for it. He just broke. Honestly, he got crazy because of it. If you have that much hate for somebody, then you actually would do something like that.
And that's why we should let 16-year-olds vote.
And one of his friends said that Tyler told him once that his dad punched him in the face, which I don't know if that is true or not. I have no idea. Another friend also said that he was amazed to find out at the funeral that Blake was Tyler's father, because Tyler told a bunch of people that that's not even his real dad.
Well, Tyler seemed like an honest stand-up kid, though, that never lied about anything or didn't fabricate stories.
I mean, actually, he's told the truth more in this story than most of the bad guys we talk about.
I know, dude. Yeah,
Well, did he kill himself, though?
Here's what another one of his friends said. The most common rationale advanced by his friends was drugs. This is a quote from the article. We all make mistakes when we on them jiggers.
Oh, come on.
Well, that's what one of his friends say. He also said that Tyler drank heavily and smoked pot and popped pills like a madman. There were a lot of pills, all kinds. Monkeys, beans, Xannies, bars, French fries, yellow Xannies.
Oh, my God.
Percocet, Oxycontin.
Wait, so what
ecstasy.
What was the one girl talking about when she said his parents didn't let him be who he is? What the fuck else was he going to be? Like, what could he have been worse? A scholar?
I mean, it sounds like they did everything for him. They had everyone's like, yeah, he did a lot with his parents. Like, they had a pool. They played basketball. They
let him do drugs and stuff when really he just wanted to be a scholar. They should just let him be what he wanted to be.
In a letter from jail that he wrote to his grandparents, Tyler, he referred to one psychiatric pill in particular. And he's like, man, I wish I never started taking that damn pill. None of this would have ever happened. I regret everything I did. I swear, it's those drugs, man. Blame it all. But it's like, he's been planning this for so long. I mean, he told everyone he was going to do it. He hid the cell phones. When he stood behind his mom for like 5 minutes, he said he kept thinking over in his head, like, whether or not he was going to do it or not. So, I mean, he planned this for so long.
It was all in his head. Over and over again.
Because it's all in my head. I think about over and over again. All right. Yeah, so Tyler, he's blaming the drug. He's blaming the murders like on the drugs. But one of his friends also said that Tyler specifically told him that he was waiting for his brother to move away and go to college before he did this.
Because he was a pussy and his older brother beat his ass.
And his brother's been gone for 6 weeks, so he's been planning it for at least 6 weeks then. But also while in prison, he's telling other inmates, he's like, man, that party was awesome. You should have come to it.
Oh my
Dumb
God.
shit like that. Here's another quote from the article on him. At the St. Lucie County Jail, Tyler is a celebrity. Quote, when this shit went down, it went worldwide, he wrote in a letter to a friend. I was the second most popular story after the economy. And he would sometimes sign fan letters. He would sign them as Hambo. And he also signed autographs for other inmates. And at the very bottom, he would write Hammer Time.
Oh.
So sometimes he would sign it as Ham. Hammer, Hambo,
fuck?
Hadley, Hambo, Bam Bam.
Holy shit.
He would sometimes autograph things for inmates, and once he signed. I don't know if you're a fan, but you should be. It's Hammer time.
Holy
what
shit.
a piece of fucking shit.
Man, this guy should definitely get some early time release, and they should show mercy on this kid. He seems remorseful.
Good news, he's also been beat up and jumped many times, so that's good.
Oh, so now he's more loose than K Nasty.
And that was the good news. You want to hear the great news, though? He earned his GED in prison.
Hey.
So nice job, Tyler.
So you know
Oh,
what?
yeah.
The system does work.
Yeah, I
Self-improvement.
can't wait for him to use that when he gets out. And he continues his education. He enjoys reading all the time, and he even highly recommends the Harry Potter books. Really recommends you should read that. And while in prison, he's also been speaking with the priest while he's in jail and expressing his desire to become ordained once he gets out.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. And since he was 17 when he committed the murders, he was 6 months shy of turning 18, he is not eligible for the death penalty. And this is what the judge had to say in regards to his sentencing. While casually talking to his friends about killing his parents a month and a half before the actual crimes, he revealed that he would wait until his brother moved to North Carolina, and wait he did. The judge also noted how Hadley had took his parents' cell phones and hid them, so if his plan went awry, they couldn't call for help. And the judge also seemed incensed that after the murders, Tyler had hid the bodies, tried to clean up the blood, and, quote, sent word out that the party was on. The defendant displayed perverse premeditation, heartless cruelty and savagery, extreme violence, a willingness to mutilate, and absolute depravity. Considering the victims were blood relatives and were killed up close and personally with a handheld tool, it's obvious the defendant was fueled by a long, simmering, passionate hatred toward those who loved him the most.
What if they were just going to give him like 5 years for the murder of his parents, but for animal cruelty, life in prison, motherfucker?
Oh, I wish. But yeah, this fucker, he's sentenced to life in prison without parole, and he will rot there for the rest of his life, so that's nice. And do you want to hear a letter that he wrote to his grandparents while in prison?
No.
It's up to you. You're the deciding factor.
Yes, only if it quotes MC Hammer.
Let's see. I was just living my life as a normal 17-year-old kid, and next thing I know, I'm in the middle of St. Lucie County Jail. This sounds like the beginning of like, yeah, you're probably wondering how I got here.
Yeah.
I ruined a lot of people's lives, and I can't seem to forgive myself. I find myself crying a lot because of all the guilt. This is what he wrote to his grandparents. It's a little bit different than signing Hammer time and shit for other people.
Yeah.
Every day I beg for forgiveness, and I ask God not to send me to hell. I don't want to go there. Father Michael told me that if I just confess my sins and repent, then God will forgive me for everything. I just can't get rid of all this guilt. It's swallowing me whole. I'm extremely nervous that I'm going to get a life sentence. It's making me pretty depressed. I want to say I'm really sorry for all the grief I've stirred up. I feel like a hammer is coming down on top of my head.
Oh,
no, I made that part up.
Okay.
I made that up because this kid's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I know everyone thinks I'm a psychopath and all, but I really am sorry for everything. I've been praying every day for forgiveness and for a decent plea offer. I should get one since it's my first offense. I feel extremely bad for Ryan, and especially you and my other grandparents for the grief I've caused. I feel like Ryan doesn't love me anymore, but I know he does, and he's just going through a rough time.
Oh my
It's
God.
so hard going through this. I'm scared, and I feel so alone. Yeah, maybe if you wouldn't have killed your fucking parents, you wouldn't feel so alone, you idiot.
Hey, did K Nasty change her name to Guilt? Because guilt swallowed me whole.
Oh my God. He also forgave Michael, his friend that was the one that called the police.
Okay.
And here's a load he said. Here's a load he blew to K Nasty. Here's a letter he wrote to his friend. I wish I could throw back some Miller Lights and smoke a fat ass strawberry White Owl. But I gotta say, it feels good to be sober.
Oh, wow.
My head is nice and clear. Make sure you drink some Miller for me. Drink yourself stupid like I used to do. I swear to you, Michael, the devil had a hold on me. I talked to him and he talked to me. That's why I seemed so crazy towards the end. I'm not a cold-blooded monster like everyone thinks I am. I'm a caring person that made a horrible mistake. You gotta let people know that.
That one's not too bad. I would say it gets a little bit bullshitty near the end. But
The
in
whole
the
thing's bullshit.
in the beginning, I kind of liked it.
He's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure God's gonna forgive me in like a couple months. If I
Oh, no,
keep
not that
asking.
part. Just the friend part. Just like I missed the stuff we used to do. I was like, okay, all right.
In regards to like why he did it, he said that he thought killing his parents would solve his problems and bring him some relief. And he said, quote, "I was probably mad about getting in trouble and everything that was going on." This is what he told his psychologist. "The murderous thoughts, they started a little bit, but increased in frequency. Then it became an obsession that I couldn't get out of my mind. Pretty intense. I thought about it every day." In the, quote, "movie in my head," he said he planned on killing his parents, and then he was going to back up the car into the garage and then kill himself by carbon monoxide poisoning. So, I mean, yeah, it does. I don't want to get shit for it because, like, I don't fully understand a lot of, like, mental health shit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have, like, a grasp on a lot of stuff like that. So it sucks his kid had a lot of problems. But his parents, they tried to help him. I mean, they had him committed and stuff and everything.
Yeah, but when should you ever think that killing your dad solves your problems unless you're Luke Skywalker?
I like that you added that in there.
Things, it really pisses me off when, like, killers and murderers and stuff write letters about, like, I found God now. So, like, that makes everything okay.
Yeah.
That just annoys me. Yeah, I think my brother is, like, going through a rough time or something. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know who put the stick up his ass.
Are we getting the theories?
Well, I mean, there's not a theory about what.
Here's my theory.
Okay, well, I mean, okay, all right.
The fucking sex master jock Mike himself.
Oh.
Mike Smith?
Mike Young.
Mike Young. Oh, yeah. Forever young.
Got that fucking stamina dick going on, man.
So Mike knew he couldn't have a party at his house. So he found the nerdiest, most easily brainwashable kid in school. He found Tyler, and he fucking, like, he inceptioned him, man. He put the thought in his head to have a party at his house. But wait, you can't have a party at the house. The parents are going to be there. Mike fucking killed them. But fuck, everyone's going to find out, except you inception Tyler's mind to make him think that he did it.
Shit. That's a pretty good theory.
And he also did some inception to make Tyler think he was a cat and that his parents were turds. And that's why he kept covering them up with litter.
Oh. And then he inceptioned the dog. The dog, the beagle, is not even really blind or deaf. That was just Mike inceptioning him. Convincing him otherwise.
And then I was trying to think of how Mike could bring the party back to his house.
They
That's
follow him like the fucking Music Man parade. So, alrighty, back to the sentencing real quick. Tyler, he was originally going to plead insanity at first, but then decided to plead no contest to the 2 first-degree murder charges, so that way he could avoid a trial. So he does get life in prison without the possibility of parole.
That's good.
However, in 2016, because a change in Florida's juvenile sentencing laws,
God damn it.
the life sentence was overturned.
Huh.
So his double life sentence, it gets overturned, and his attorney is now asking for the life sentences to be reduced to the state minimum of 40 years. So after 40 years, he'd be let out. That's what he was going for.
57 years old.
But the judge is like, nah, fuck that. And he resentenced him, Tyler, to life in prison once again.
Life in prison, motherfucker.
Yeah. So just a few more things to mention in the story real quick, because there were a couple events that happened building up to the murders. So this was 1 month before the party back in June. Tyler, he came home, and when he's retelling the story, he quotes himself as being smashed as fuck.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. After a night of partying, and a night where he also pissed on the bed of one of his female friends. And Tyler's mother found out about this, and she's like, Tyler, he's been doing a lot of drugs and shit, kind of getting out of control. So she had him admitted to New Horizons, which is a mental health clinic. And not only this, but he's been getting into a lot of shit lately, like the arson, the fighting, the burglary, the drugs, drinking, and also he's been battling depression.
What if he, like, tricked his friends, like, to sound cool? He's like, dude, I went over to this girl's house. Dude, I made her bed wet AF, man.
Oh. And since Tyler's under the age of 18, his mother invoked the Baker Act, which means that she can pretty much force Tyler to go to this clinic for treatment, even if he doesn't want to. Quote, the act is only used if it is deemed a substantial likelihood that, without intervention, the child will cause serious bodily harm to himself or others in the near future. So since he's under 18, the parents can force him to go get help at this mental clinic.
Okay.
And then when asked about it, his mother stated that she didn't think that he would ever actually hurt her. She was just worried that he would hurt himself. And his mother was also worried that, she suffered from depression before, and she knew that Tyler was going through some hard times dealing with that, and she wanted to help him and get him some counseling. This was a month before the murder.
Oh, my God.
2 weeks before the murder, his mother was telling her friends how Tyler was doing great now, and he was, quote, over the hurdle, and she was happy for his improvement, and it felt really great to have him back to himself. Like he's back to normal.
Little did she know.
The night before the party. So the night before the party, Friday night, the family, they go out to dinner, and on the way there, they stop at Circle K. And this is when Tyler, he runs into one of his friends named Cameron. And Cameron said that Tyler seemed to be like happy and in a good mood. And Cameron said, "How are your mom and dad doing?" "Oh, they're all right." And then Cameron mentioned, he's like, "Yeah, well, it's my birthday. And me and my girlfriend were going to go to Benihana's." And Tyler's like, "Hey, happy birthday, man. You should come to my house tomorrow. I'm having a party. We'll celebrate." So while he's out with his family at dinner, he runs into a friend. And he tells him to come to a party tomorrow.
Okay, so that's the plan.
And then, just for fun, here's what some of the douchebag friends had to say about Tyler and the murder. So after all this happened, these are what some of the people said. "I was like, damn, brother, that's creepy as hell. I can't believe we partied last night where there was dead people." And he's like, "Man, after I gave an interview to the local news, I got 30 Facebook friend requests. They were like, 'I seen you on the news, bro.' I was like, 'Yeah, it was awesome.'"
Oh, yeah.
I love these stupid
Yeah.
posts.
You remember that 16-year-old cheerleader we said showed up real late, and then Tyler slammed the door shut when they went in there? She says, "I wasn't upset when I heard. I wasn't scared or disgusted. It's not like I knew him personally. I was just in awe."
What?
That was her reaction, yeah. There's this other guy named Anthony Snook.
Oh, yeah.
This is what he said when he found out about the murders. "I just thought, wow, I just went to the party of a lifetime. It's messed up what he did, but 20 years from now, I'll be able to say I was there. I hate Port St. Lucie, but that's kind of cool." What a bunch of fucking losers, man. I know they're kids, they're teens, and they say dumb shit, but damn, what a bunch of fucking scrubs.
I don't know if I can use this any other time. Maybe I'll bring it up. Maybe I'll just repeat this joke when I can. But that Snook kid, he had a grandpa who became president of the United States, but he changed his name to Richard Nixon. And one of his famous speeches when he seceded from their family was, "I am not a Snook."
Oh, my God. Yes.
So while we're at it, I do have some clips from Wildman from Queens. So
fuck yeah, Wildman from Queens.
let's hear what he has to say about this.
They're having a party, smoking cigars. Who the fuck is 17 smoking fucking cigars? What are these, a bunch of fucking communist Cubans in the fucking 50s? Or Che Guevara's there too? Get the fuck out of here with that shit. We'd be fucking drinking fucking 40s of Old D, Colt 45, smoking blunts and taking bong rips. Bunch of lamos, murder wasted.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that some of the kids were smoking cigars there and putting them out on the carpet and shit.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
God damn it, dude.
Who the fuck is so demented that they actually take ecstasy? They're dropping fucking X and then they kill their parents with a hammer? Fuck that. I mean, what a waste of fucking drugs. If I did that shit, I'd end up fucking raw dogging a whole sorority house. What the fuck is wrong with this kid? Get him the fuck out of here. Throw him in the bathroom.
So there we have it. Thank you, Wildman from Queens. Always hitting us with some knowledge. Anything you guys want to say about this case before we shut her down?
Pretty fucked up.
Yeah, kid's definitely a douchebag.
It's like the dark version of that party from 10 Things I Hate About You.
Oh, my God.
Like if Bogey Lorenstein. Yeah, man, that's fucked up. It sucks.
Trying to make an X joke, but I can't. XFL.
X gonna give it to you.
Yeah, there we go. That's good.
I'm glad he didn't say that before doing it.
Oh, okay.
So alrighty, yeah, that was our case. Before Spence does our closing stuff, I do just want to give a shout out and a special thanks to the Last Bandoleros, the two Bash brothers who are recording our outro music. I haven't mentioned them in a few episodes, so everyone go check them out. They got a lot of awesome songs. They're pretty cool guys as well. And we have a Patreon shout out for CGB. Just sign up for our Patreon. I have his name on there, but this was the one he signed up with, so I don't know if you wanted me to say the full name or not, but if you do, let me know, and I'll read it again next week.
I wanted to take a little moment here at the end of this episode to talk about the unsung heroes of the Brothers Commonplace podcast. And that is you. You folks. You fine, sweet, wonderful boys and girls.
Hell yeah.
Our fans. We love you so much. You are the reason that this podcast exists. You are part of the Brothers Commonplace Army.
The Commonplace community.
The Commonplace community. And we need your help to spread the word. Please get on social media and share this podcast far and wide. Please leave us some feedback. Send us messages on Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram. You can email us, brotherscommonplace@gmail.com. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We just started putting the podcast up on YouTube. So if that's where you'd like to check it out, or if you have friends that don't do podcasts, but everybody's got YouTube, see if you can get them on there. And if you'd like to go to the next level, you can check us out on Patreon. And for $1 a month, Kev will send you stickers. How does that work?
So for $1 a month, everyone that signs up, I mail you stickers. And then you also get bonus episodes. We also post some songs we make and a bunch of random shit. So you get a lot of bonus stuff. A minimum of 2 bonus episodes a month. We try to record one every week, but we don't always do it every week. But 2 to 4 bonus episodes a month. And then for $5 a month, you get all that, but you also get a shout out at the end of an episode. And a special thank you to everyone that has been leaving us reviews on iTunes. That really means a lot to us. And if you haven't done that yet, if you enjoy the show, if you could do that, that would really help us out. And we're trying to crack into the top 200 of the comedy podcast charts on iTunes this year. That is our goal. And we are currently right outside 1,000. That's where we're listed, which, I mean, there's so many fucking comedy podcasts. I'm happy with that. That's awesome. But we want to move up. For the first time ever, we're not on there anymore, but we cracked the top 200 in Australia on comedy charts. We were like at 170-something. So that is insane. That's super awesome. So thank you to all of our Australian listeners. That was super awesome. That was really cool. But yeah, with our Patreon, thank you to everyone that is signing up for that. Like I said, if you have money problems or you have a lot going on, don't worry about signing up for Patreon. Like, we're not important. Like, if you have extra money and you want bonus episodes and you enjoy the show, make this be your last priority. I mean, we appreciate it, and it's like, it blows our mind every time someone signs up, but really, make sure you're taking care of everything else first.
I don't want that to happen.
Like, if it's a choice between listening to our bonus episodes or like hitting the little yes on the self-checkout at Walmart when it asks you to like solve world hunger or something, I mean, you should probably subscribe to the Brothers Commonplace.
Dude, I laughed so hard last week at the end. Tim was like, with the Patreon money, I feed my kids with that money.
Oh my God. Think about it this way. The Brothers Commonplace bonus episodes only cost $1 a month. Fuck, 10 feet of rope is like $7, man.
Is that what 10 feet of rope costs?
Depends on the rope.
I don't know. I listen to Brothers Commonplace. I don't need the rope.
Oh, I like that. So, alrighty, Toof. I gotta ask you, man. It's getting pretty late at night right now. I'm getting a little bit sleepy. I need the energy. I need to be jolted with some words of wisdom. Do you have it in you? Do you have words of wisdom for the listeners? For us.
I'm going to bring in Andrew for this one.
All right.
I don't know why I said that. Yeah, I just tried calling Andrew to put him on speaker for this. He can't. He says he's at a muffin top festival
with K Nasty.
Yeah. So Andrew's been telling me about this this board game he's been working on. That's gonna be Brothers Commonplace themed, which I don't know how the fuck it's Brothers Commonplace themed, so I had to help him out on it. And it's oh man. We pick up these fucking crackhead prostitutes. Oh, and we know they're like skinny like Ethiopians, like they haven't eaten.
Dude, come on.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
All right. So we pick up these malnourished prostitutes.
That's all staying, by the way.
Oh, okay. All right. And we take them to all you can eat buffet. And that's actually in the rule book. That's part of this board game we came up with. So after you do that, after we're all stuffed and everything, it's like a giant twister kind of. It's like a tarp you like walk on and stuff.
Yeah.
And there's dice and stuff, and you have to stick a dice in their pussy and ass, and they shoot it out. But this is stupid as shit ever. Andrew didn't tell me about, like, I didn't read the rule book that much. I just read the first part, and I was trying to like add on to it. But it's mostly like scat stuff. So the whole reason you eat the buffet is so you get full, and you have to like make it like it's like a boardwalk. You have to like take this S curve all the way to the end.
Yeah.
But like since you ate a lot at the buffet, you gotta shit so fucking bad. So you're supposed to like shit on the tarp and everything. And
this is not. I'm just guessing. There's no punchline, is there?
Oh no, there's the punchline. Yeah.
Is it gonna be worth it?
I hope so.
All right.
So, so we did it. There's like, there's just.
What the fuck happens?
Andrew fucking won, and he won the game. He fucking released his bowels all over the place, and he rolled enough to get to the end. And the game's called Shits and Bladders.
All right, that was
Fuck
good.
yes. Thank God, dude.
Sorry for that description. It was pretty much all going off like one sentence I left in my phone to remind myself of this.
That entire story was from one sentence.
Yeah.
When you said the Ethiopian prostitutes, it made me think of that Liam Neeson thing. I've got full-blown AIDS
Oh my God.
from an African prostitute.
Isn't that why Liam Neeson hates black people or something?
No, his like friend got raped by a black guy, and he said he was gonna go out and attack
And
a
just
black
kill
guy.
black people or something?
Yeah, he's gonna go look for one and kill him.
So, alrighty. Well, at least we know Liam Neeson listens to the podcast.
Yeah, hashtag Wildman.
So alrighty, that's a joke, by the way. So alrighty, thank you all for listening. Be good.
Stay safe.
Laugh at the dark stuff.
Hashtag Wildman. Hashtag Blump Kids. Hashtag thank you, Mark.
Hashtag hammer time.
Damn it, I knew you were going to fucking say that, dude.
Dude, it's ridiculous.
It is.
It is.
I hate this fucking
Is there
kid.
a killer who gloats as much about his killing as him?
Probably all of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, most of them try to write books. I mean, they had to make a law that you couldn't profit off it.
Wow.
Off of, like, selling your story and shit.
If I did it? So you had to make up a fake book about it?
Now it's time for the real podcast.
This is Supreme Teacher. Today I'm jumping onto Legos, mousetraps. This is for Juggalos and Juggalettes. Don't try this at home, I hope you like it. Whoop whoop. Fuck this shit!
Now it's time for the real podcast.
This is Supreme Teacher. Today I'm going to be jumping onto Legos. This is for Juggalos and Juggalettes. Don't try this at home, I hope you like it. Whoop whoop. Fuck this shit!
Now it's time for the real podcast.
Yeah, Supreme Teacher. Today I'm going to do a full flip onto Cactus. This is for Juggalos and Juggalettes. Don't try this at home, I hope you like it. Whoop whoop. Fuck this shit!
Right there, perfect.
Ah.